Hey everybody, welcome to Abatron, a FPS RTS fusion. So there are a couple of these that we'll probably be taking a look at them in the future as time goes on. But for now, let's get into Abatron. Now, this is a game mostly focused on online play, however, so as you can probably tell, things are rather shitty for me as I got nobody to play with. Quite unfortunate, honestly. So what we gotta do is we gotta just like play a game with the AI and stuff. And over here you got a couple colors that you could choose from. I believe there's more than one race you can actually play around with. So you got like this guy and that guy, and actually I don't think these are races. No, they're not races. They're just portraits of the different critters you could choose. Let's use that guy because he kind of looks like a Ben 10 alien. Alright, so let's get this started up. I'm not sure if there's going to be more races introduced. Would be rather interesting to take a look at. Game comes out on March 10th on early access, so that is something to keep in mind about. Alright, so here's our underdwelling. This will allow us to produce thrashers and locked content for future date. This is basically, I think, the melee unit structure, and this structure allows you to build ranged healers and ranged fighters. So there's a couple resources you need to pay attention to: energy, essence, and matter. Each unit requires like different resources and stuff, so something to keep in mind about. Here's your ship, which will do all the constructing. Fairly gorgeous effects going on here, actually. And these are your walls, which will protect you against most things. In fact, all things. Here's a little FPS side of things. I became a Thrasher, which is a pretty weak sauce melee unit. Look at him go. You can just jump around. You can double jump. You know, you can do a bunch of shit.
Take over a unit to play as that unit in first or third person mode.
Let's go ahead and get right into an essence collector. We're going to need a lot of essence. So probably like 3 essence, 1 for dark energy, 1 for dark matter. Probably for the best. Let's go ahead and get this guy over here. I love this dude. He's the Manalock. He can have like laser cannons, and he has a couple of abilities. Abilities unlocked over time through leveling. I'm gonna fuck with this guy. Some neutral critters on the map as well that you gotta pay attention to. If you kill their mom or something, their boss, then you actually get to control her. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and probably get some more, and now we're kind of like stuck on these resources. Actually, we got so much essence. Can also move the mini map like so. Oh, actually, I don't know how to change it up. Please. Okay, is it not pinned? Oh god, this is quite a meme right now. Okay, what's the okay. No, what? How do we get rid of this? Besides like going into like first person mode. Oh, this is the pain in the butt actually. All I did was zoom in. Oh, reset panel. There we go. Quite a interesting thing. UI is very customizable, so that is something that could tickle your fancy if you so let it. Now again, it's pretty important to actually grab the critter queen. That will allow you to bring her to the enemy base, and then you can wreak havoc. Granted, we don't really have the forces necessary to do such a thing yet. So some energy would be nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at this guy. Ranged attacker. Got some heals. You can also turn into a guy who builds walls. So this dude right here. Well, the base building is extremely simple, but I think it works in this situation, like for this game. Get a couple of thrashers going on. Then we can get a Manalock. In fact, let's get 2. What's happening here? You're fairly weak. 892, eh? Getting the credit queen would be nice, but barging down those doors would be good. Like the Turks in Constantinople. Besides these 2 buildings, you do have more that you can unlock. Like one for the oh god. Alright. Time to deal with these fuckers. You can't handle the truth. Yeah, these neutral armies will constantly attack the players. Or the AI in this case. Alright, let's get the battle arena. And then all that's left is the stronghold, and then we're done. Everything else is kind of locked for future content. So yeah, not a lot of variety in the in what we can build. But this is like a very early version of the game. Alright, we're missing a couple of I believe dark matter, yeah. Move forward right now. Do some damage. I don't think we'll be a healer when controlling this unit. Rather, we'd be more like a mage actually. Seems like we won. That's good. Then we can push forward and take out these fools. While we do that, we can also get the rocket belly, which will be the last unit that we get access to. Quite unfortunate, I know. You sadly cannot choose to inhabit certain creatures. Like you can't like control the critter queen. Which is a tad unfortunate. Most units have a special, so that's his special. This guy's special is kind of cool. It's like a focused beam. And then in the stronghold, you just build those guys. And that's really about it. That's all what you get. So now we can focus on the game that I've showed you guys. What you can see. Ultimately, I think the art style is really interesting. I do actually like how the factions play out. But I don't know. This is really basic to give a full opinion yet. As I feel like there should be a lot more on hand, but we're just not given a lot to work with here. Which isn't necessarily bad, but it is the framework for, I think, what could be a decent RTS. Granted, I haven't really liked first-person shooter RTS hybrids a lot, but I'm more open to the idea now than I used to be. Ooh, gotcha. Oh, gotta get there. Got him. Got him. Yeah, so this game, for those of you who are interested, really it's meant to only be played with online peeps. So if you don't got any people to play with, it might be something that you don't want to try out until like maybe a Steam free sale or whatever. I don't know. But I think for the I think depending on the price they give out for people, I think it can more or less be like a very fair game to like get your hands on. Or maybe something that's like completely overpriced. It really depends on the developers and what they want to price this game at. Obviously, the real strategy comes with the unit interactions. How you want to fight, who's using what unit to shift the tide of battle, and controlling the critter queen. Oh my god. You fucks. Yeah, trying to bust down this area is a little bit hard. Shit. Unfortunately, because I died in battle, I won't be able to rejoin my brothers in Valhalla. Quite unfortunate. Let's see, let's get some more rocket bellies. Unfortunately, there's no way to get additional resources on top of the stuff you already have. Like, you gotta really deal with the resources that you got. If you don't like it, then tough nuggets. Honestly, with a lot of this game, once you use your first like set of abilities and stuff, you can really drop controlling a unit because it's just not worth it. I like this battle with the bugs and Starship Troopers over here that I'm getting. Right now I'm just really good at mass spamming these little critters. I don't know what the backstory is with this game, but it's probably not something that is gonna win any Academy Awards. Granted, you never know. I think this like alien race but fantasy aesthetic is kind of cool. Okay, these healers are just working their magic. Trying to get more of them because currently I got a lot of guys that are kind of weak. Laser turrets are always a good deal. Just need to destroy these walls really quick and then we'll be just fine. You see, here's the problem with controlling your units in this game in particular. They die really fast, and you know, sometimes I just don't know how they die that fast. I think my biggest problem comes with the fact that the laser turrets, although the weakest turrets, are so hard to really breach, actually. Like, the siege artillery is simply not, siegey enough? Is that the word? This is definitely a game that requires more of a team, otherwise you're just going to be stuck in these never-ending battles. Well, look at all this. And the biggest problem is the fact that these manospheres are actually, or maybe there's something else, but there's a shockwave that goes on when a base is being attacked. My base has it, his base has it, all the bases in Abatron have it. And this shockwave, it's both good and bad, but it's good in the sense that it, you know, prevents adversaries from, like, you know, coming onto your areas and stuff. But it's bad due to the fact that it prevents really natural end to the games. I mean, as soon as an army goes in and tries to attack a base, it's very easy for them to build up new walls and to hide behind the shockwave again. So that's one problem I do have. I think it gets even worse when, you know, you're playing around with a bot. I killed both of your siege artilleries. What are you gonna do about it? Come on. Get your head in the game, dude. They sure gonna subtle. Granted, my units seem to be leveling up from this, which is quite memey. Don't know what it does to level up. Really, I would absolutely love it if I could get access to, yeah, as you see, that was a shockwave right there. Did you see it? Of course you saw it. Come on. And he probably attacked me with a large army too, but then the shockwave was able to kill that. Really, if the siege arty was just like had a little bit more range in the walls, that'd be good. But at this stage, it currently has the same amount of range. Let me check one more time. Okay, it does have more range. I guess the siege already prioritizes units, maybe? I don't know, because it seems to be stopping every time it moves. Alright, I was wrong. I was wrong. They do have more range. The shockwave, though, is still annoying. As you can tell, that is the shockwave. But this is kind of what I'm talking about, though, when the siege arty does not move closer when in combat. Yeah, they just like sort of sit there. And then they fire at like targets that don't even matter. You know, they prioritize infantry targets a lot more. And then the shockwave comes. I don't know whether the shockwave like isn't tied to a resource, or maybe it is tied to the resource. And the AI is just really good at saving up resources. I don't know why these guys are moving in. Hey, you see this? You see this right now? I told them not to attack, and they attack anyway. What? So yeah, the movement to control your guys in this, really bad. Like, I mean, really bad. It doesn't get as bad as this. But really, I'm not a huge fan of this shockwave mechanic. It really brings the game down, in my opinion. I also don't like how the RD AI functions. It's actually pretty bad. Yeah, and as you can see, all my guys died. Yeah, that's a load of shit. And we're so close to winning too. Yeah, but personally, if you're looking to play this game, I think you should probably wait till the early access version. Check it out a little bit. And I do hope that this like shockwave thing is at least like if there's a method to sort of disabling it and stuff. Anyway, see you guys next time. Bye bye.